Dude came back from the time, apparently 3036. You know, Planet X is a planet, okay?
Is that the one that's like the most resembled to Earth? That's really far away,
Uh, I,
or
I, I think so.
is that Alpha Centauri or whatever?
I can't remember completely, but the Planet X contained what we call the Anunnaki, okay? Which apparently we
The
don't know about
what?
this
Wait,
Earth.
what?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna tell you, okay? So, okay, let me rewind. So, boom, time traveler comes out of nowhere. He goes to a store. He tries to grab fruit and walk out the store, and he gets stopped and he gets arrested. He goes to jail and he says, "Hey, like, I'm sorry, I didn't. I'm not from here. I'm not from this time. You know, I don't understand. You know, where I'm from, fruit is free. You know, that's what he said. Fruit is free in my time. You know what I mean? And he's literally bald, all that. Like you could tell he doesn't even look from this time. Like he looks like he's been living in the earth itself, like underground. As they put this on
So
the news now,
is he
though,
from Earth? And he came back in
yes,
time? Is that what you're saying?
yes, because the earth was ending from the what we call the Anunnaki. Now I'll get to that later. Okay,
The
so
world is
boom,
ending because of the Anunnaki.
Anunnaki. Yes, they're a supremium alien race. Like I said, you could look all this up, bro. Some dude sees this on the news, kind of like what probably bro did with Kanye West. Bro was probably an interviewer and went up to talk to him. But bro, this dude called bro, the time traveler, and he's like, "Hey, yo, like, I heard your story on the news. Like, I'm really intrigued. I'm trying to come over and, you know, give you an interview." Bro's like, "All right, bro, I got you. But like, I don't want nobody else coming around." Da 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 da. He's like, "Oh, I got you know what I mean? So he meets up for this interview, this, that, and the third. He shows up. They talk for like 20 minutes. And then the second interview, you actually have to pay for, unless you find a free video of it. And so, boom, the first interview's done with. And then dude's like, "Hey, you know, I'd like a second interview." And bro's like, I don't know. And he's like, "Come on, man. Like, I really want this interview. Like, I'm really intrigued with what you're saying. And like, you haven't, in my opinion, you haven't lied. Da 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 da." So they go to the second interview, right? And like I said before, bro was bald, bro, straight up bald because of the radiation in that time is so far off that they literally have to live underground, and they have to have this thing in their hand. It's probably like smallest pill size ever, bro. It's not a pill, but it's like an implant in his hand to keep the radiation away. Okay. And so like they go to the second interview and the interview kind of like tells him like, "Bro, like I think you're lying. Like I feel like you're capping." You know what I mean? And so like the interviewer goes to the bathroom and because bro's hair is starting to finally like grow back because he's in, a natural environment. And so bro goes to the bathroom and he sees like a couple strands of hair, right? And I don't know why he does this, but he ends up taking his hair, putting it in a bag, and then he goes back out to the interview, and
Finished
then like,
Slayer.
bro's like, "All right, bro, if you don't believe me, you can take my blood work." Okay, so I got you so far, right?
Coming out, listening, listening.
So okay, so bro takes his blood work, and so he sends his hair to a lab, and then he sends his blood work to two other labs. So this way, he knows that he's not going to get the same outcome from the same lab. Okay, so when the results come in, bro doesn't even exist. Bro isn't related to nobody. Bro doesn't have a birth certificate. Bro doesn't have nothing, bro. Nothing. Whistle in the wind. You know what I mean? So now these people are like really intrigued because they also take an x-ray of his hand that he has this quote-unquote implant in, and he actually has a implant. The lab work comes back, and then that's whenever he calls dude, and he's like, "Hey, like this is the interview you have to pay for. It's the third one. I'm sorry. It's not the second one. It's the third one." So he's like, "Hey, bro, like, I'd really like to talk in person." And bro's like, I don't think I'm gonna do it this time. I really don't think I'm gonna do it this time. Da 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 da. He's like, I can't tell you any more than what I have. 2 or 3 days later, he ended up accepting the interview and never showed up. Right. So two days to a week later, after that, a body was found at the first interview site with the left hand missing that the implant was in. And the body was unidentified because bro didn't exist. Crazy, bro. But in the last interview, he says like, whoop, 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 like radiation is like crazy in 3036, whatever it is. And he said the Anunnaki comes back, and this is why he gets killed, because he tells bro, turn off the camera, I can't tell you this on camera. Bro keeps the camera going, and he's like, listen, you don't have to tell this to anybody. He says, listen, 3036 is it. And bro's like, what are you talking about? What do you know what I mean? I mean what I said, like, that's it, the world ends, 3036. And he's like, well, you care to, like, you know, elaborate a little bit further, you know what I mean? Like, you're a time traveler, tell me, like, what's going on. And so he's like, yeah, bro, like, in 3036, the Anunnaki come back. Right around 4,600 or 6,000 years, apparently the Earth ends and it restarts or some bullshit. Like it's like a whole thing, and so that's why he came back, because the Anunnaki is an alien supreme race. Now get this, I don't know how much you believe in God and Jesus, but actually, you know what? Do you believe in God and Jesus?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like there's something, but I don't know if it's God or Jesus.
The Anunnaki, the supreme race, is supposedly the aliens that made mankind. Because if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, bro, how did Adam and Eve make 50 different races, bro? That just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, how did two people make 50 different races? You know what I mean? Like,
over time, as they spread out through the whole world.
No way, bro, because if that's the case, we're all infected as fuck.
Humans have been out for freaking years, haven't they?
But like,
or I mean, like eons, billions and billions of years. We've evolved.
But you would think at some, like, because at that point it's incest, bro. And if you know, like, bro, if you do that, bro, like, bro, you get some deformed ass babies, bro. Like, I've seen some pretty up stories where these brothers literally have sex with each other, brother and sister, and they have another kid, and they look so up. Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
But he says, yeah, no, the Anunnaki coming back, and they're about to da-da-da-da-da. And yeah, no, it's crazy, bro. And it's crazy how after that interview, he never showed up to the last interview that bro was trying to get him to go to. Because he did say, no, I can't tell you no more. And then he says, like, 2 days later, he's like, bro, you know what, I got you. I'm gonna come, da-da-da-da-da. And that's whenever he never showed up, and that body was found with the left hand that turned out to have the implant.
Who killed him?
It's crazy, bro.
Do you not know?
You said what?
Who killed him?
The Men in Black.
Why would the Men in Black kill him?
Yeah, because, okay, so boom, this is the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. So, the second time that this dude goes to interview the time traveler,
Whoa.
he's like,
that guy just punched my body.
He's like, you know, I think I'm being followed. I've been being followed for like the past 20 or 30 minutes, and this car has been following me for the past 3 days. But yeah, we're on the way to go interview this time traveler right now, and da-da-da-da-da. So they basically showed the Men in Black or the CIA or whatever the it is that was looking into this guy. They literally showed them where the fuck this dude lives.
Why wouldn't they not want to also interview him?
Because, again, brother, Matrix. They don't want you to know what's going on.
So they already know.
Took him away. Yes, yes. He actually also said that the government, our government, already knows about the supreme race, and we won't. They supposedly won't give us any information for the next 800 years about it, until it's damn near too late.
Because we're not ready for it. That's what they think.
But at the same time, how the fuck are we gonna get ready for it? We don't know about it. Like, okay, here's another big example about the Matrix. Dude, they kept aliens in the dark until, what? Like 2015, 2018? Like, bro, it was always frowned upon that people saw aliens. People were always psycho or crazy because they saw aliens, or they had a a dying encounter with aliens. I mean, there's even people that have worked for Area 51 that have said that they've seen people die from aliens. Like, and,
Yeah.
and, and for the past, and the first crash that happened in 45 and 50 was frowned upon, bro. It was all, like, everything after that was always frowned upon as well. And, like, it was never, they would, the government would always deny the accusation until now. Now we're seeing all these alien spaceships, and now they can't deny it. So they're like, oh yeah, you know, it's all true. Aliens. It's like, bro, like we already knew that, bro. We just, you know what I'm saying? We try and get ready for this, bro. Like we've been having aliens like on Earth floating around, like in their ships that are invisible, and visible for like a couple years now, and they've been going crazy, bro. Like. It's been getting a lot wickeder with them aliens, bro. And apparently, this is also on the news that there's an alien spaceship heading towards Earth right now.
Yeah.
A big mothership. We ain't talk about, you talk about a Halo mothership, bro.
Yeah. Freaking Covenant's coming in, huh?
I swear, I'm not kidding you. This is all true. Everything I'm saying right now is true. This is not a hoax. This is not me playing with you. Like, I just do my homework. And that's why, like,
no.
I'm trying to, like, another part of the Matrix. I'm trying to get out the Matrix. Like, I don't want to work for somebody my whole life, bro. Like, who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to retire by the time I'm 32 so I can spend time with my kids and my family and go do whatever I want. To go spend however much money I want on my kids and my family. You know what I'm saying? I want to give my family the world. My parents didn't give me growing up. And that's why I want to be out the Matrix. Because I don't want my kids, you know what I'm saying, working their whole lives. I mean, yeah, I'm going to make sure that they know how to get a dollar. And they know how to, you know, get their own money. But at the same time, I want them to know that and definitely have the wealth whenever I pass. Because that's something to also talk about throughout generations while you're gone. Like, yeah, bro, all this that you got now is from your grandpa. Everything you got now is from your great-grandpa. All this money was passed down to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that.
Yeah.
But they always want to keep you with the taxes and all this other bullshit.
I just got 40 kills in one game.
Because I'm talking about them aliens, bruh.
That's what got me up.